As Thanksgiving is approaching during this ongoing pandemic, mental health experts say it could be a challenging time for some people. One behavioral therapist talked to 9 on Your Side's Rogelio Mares about what she says is one way to cope with that condition.
Dr. Diane Ryan says some people are experiencing mental health issues ahead of the holidays. She says even if they say it's not, it still might be because of the pandemic.
And they may not really identify the virus as a causative factor, but I think it's certainly creating an atmosphere of uncertainty.
Dr. Ryan from Ravenhawk Recovery says anxiety can stem from rising cases coupled with common issues that already exist around the holidays. There is a couple of exercises she recommends to help cope, and we'll get to that. For now, she says the holidays and an increase in COVID cases are becoming a more recognizable mental health issue.
They're just kind of trying to go with the flow, trying to plan as best they can. But I would say that's certainly one of the more stressful elements.
Dr. Ryan says it isn't all despondent, though. In some cases, the pandemic has been a positive element. One example, teens learning from home,
who have managed to really get a handle on their academic progress and are doing extraordinarily well. The social elements that they had to deal with before when they were going to school live, they don't have to deal with that anymore.
Eventually, she recommends those teens will need more social exposure for their own development. Ryan says there are a couple of things you can do to cope and regain control when it feels lost. The first, slow down.
Taking things a day at a time is your best strategy. Focusing on what your, most fundamental needs are. How do you take care of yourself? How do you feed yourself? How do you get adequate sleep?
The next she calls an exercise in grounding yourself, second on our list.
What are 5 things that you're feeling? What can you see? What can you smell? And it really is, it's very, it seems, very simplistic, but it's really, really effective in terms of landing you in the here and now.
Rogelio Mares, KGUN 9 on your side.